Can you guys hear the audio fine? Do you need to turn it up?
You guys hear the audio, man? Let's go. Audio looking good, guys. Let's go.
Yeah.
So
Virtual.
feel free
Yeah, I
to
can
take
hear it.
pictures or videos.
Good stuff.
To make sure my audio is good, and make sure everyone can hear it.
Right there.
Let's
Yeah,
go,
of
son.
course.
Yeah. I mean,
Like that why not? I mean, he's got to look different compared to, you know.
We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
Oh shit, yo, let me
You
get.
look-
I'm about to
son.
crack open a beer. This is about to be fucking lit, yo.
Yo, crack it up, and let's go.
Dude. Yeah, dude.
Dang, Kadaj don't mess around.
Yeah, hi too, son. Yo, Big Dave in the house. Big Dave in the house. Come on, Big Dave. Come on,
How
Big
long has it
Dave.
been?
Feel free to
The
take
pie
pictures.
of PA?
It's been like, what, 20
And
years
don't forget to use the
since
hashtag
the last
Sega
Virtual Fighter?
Atlas TGS 2025 and share your post.
That's close enough.
Shit.
Was it 2005? I was 1 year old.
2006 actually, but yes.
I was 2 years old.
I'm turning to dust.
I was in high school at the time. Holy shit.
But yeah, there's a timer for 77 seconds. I think that's when the actual.
Yo, this is it. This is it, son. Let's go, guys. Come
There we
on.
go.
Yes.
Here we go.
Yeah. It's
Shit,
gonna be
this is
some
it,
minutes.
this is it.
Seeing everybody.
Yeah,
Oh my God, son! Everybody watch it, man! Everybody watch it! Reaction, son!
All right, time for it. Time for it.
Looks like the stage background is everyone's.
I got a beer, man! I got a beer right now. Let's go!
Yeah, I got my Diamond Dew, and they said something about replaying the Evo footage to start the thing off. Apparently, that's what I
You think
heard.
you're good, Joel?
Like the fucking the Nvidia stage, like a sound stage thing.
The fucking cheeks are tight. The balls are fucking sweaty. Let's go!
Here we go.
Have fun.
Let's go, son! The cheeks are tight. Balls are sweaty. Reaction's coming in, man! Reaction coming in. Let's go!
Let's go.
Reaction coming in, guys!
30 seconds.
I'm spamming the hearts. Spamming hearts right now.
This is gonna be so hype. I wanna see
Oh,
the
shit.
details. Like I saw that red glow shit.
19,
20
18.
19, 18,
You guys
17,
ready?
16, 15, 14, 13, 12.
It's happening!
11.
Oh shit, everybody's in it. 9, 8, 7,
I'm about to bust a nut.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dicks out. Titties out. Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go.
I'm about to bust a nut.
Oh shit, who's this?
Yotrozo!
Welcome everyone.
Yotrozo!
He said, "What's up, motherfuckers?
At the 2025
Let's
Tokyo
go!
Let's go."
Oh shit.
New Virtual Fighter after fucking 35 years.
project,
Bruh.
which is gradually.
Oh,
reviewed.
hiya. I did
All that it has
ask
to
to
offer.
collab with you on the
On this
shit.
stage, we will thoroughly unpack and.
Oh, you did it right now?
explore
Let me see.
combat gameplay first look.
Motherfucker, put the stream back on.
Las Vegas in August.
I got you, man.
Hosting Today's event. My name is
Yeah, I got you.
Ayaka Ichioka. Nice to meet you.
What the fuck is that? Oh
Ayaka
fuck!
Ichioka.
Hold on.
Ayako?
All right.
Hayata Ithioka.
Welcome today's panelists on.
You did, Kadaj.
Word.
You did,
First,
Kadaj.
we
Let's
have
go.
Alexander, who is the producer of the
Kadaj is
Virtua
there.
Fighter project.
Yo,
Reject.
where's
We
my
have the
collab,
battle
bro?
director,
Hi, where's my
Takeda-san.
collab, bro?
And our guest.
Let's collapse, son. What the fuck? Let's gotta come in, man. We gotta go.
Here
Hey,
as well.
hey, nah, that's too.
We got Taquito.
I ain't turning my stream on.
The fuck, son?
I ain't
Fuck
turning
it.
my-
Let's go.
Mr. Okino, there he is.
Is it
Yo,
live game?
Taquito, man. Hi, man. Taquito.
representing them.
Yeah, we got Taquito, man. Taquito.
Yo, Tokyo is
Taquito?
actually like really
But
good
he
at
got
multiple
washed by
games.
GT.
He not that good. He not that good.
GT.
Watching
Bro, have
He
you
not
seen him
that
in King
good.
of Fighters 13?
I thought it was because he
Like-
he went to college with the Battle Planner.
Virtua Fighter project.
No, have you seen him in King of Fighters 13? He's actually really good.
Usually I
Rectum.
have
I know he's really good, but Virtua Fighter is actually okay. VF is actually okay though. Taquito is really okay. Okay.
Me, Yamada.
You got that
I
hat
mean,
on.
who's like the
Crazy,
big
man.
Japan player for Virtual
And
Fighter?
next we have Takeda-san.
Oh shit.
No one's winning. Rush on
Taquito,
two.
Street
Shit.
Fighter player.
Missed the opportunity. Damn. Come on, guys. You guys watching?
I paused my Blaze Blue to be here, man.
Had to check the heat on my computer.
This is the guy we're gonna yell at when it's fucked up.
This guy?
I've been at
Get-
Sega
get-
for
Oh,
get-
look at that
get-
age already. They're all like elders.
Originally,
You
that was
feel
the
bad
most
yelling at
company.
them. They're just
It's
doing
really
their best.
interesting. Because everybody knows that Tokito used to compete in Virtua Fighter. I mean, he and Yuki and
building
3
Virtua
other
Fighter 4
teammates
AM2.
competed at the 5th beat
I wanted
trial
to build
for
Virtua Fighter
BF5,
myself.
sorry,
So I joined
BF4
the Virtua Fighter team
Evolution.
at that time.
At the time, I
That's actually
believe
how-
Evolution's the PS2 version, right?
Historically.
Evolution.
Yeah.
I had an arcade release as well.
Yeah, the second arcade version of PS4.
It's PS4, Evolution, and Final Tune, right?
Evolution
Yeah,
is the
but
best
Evolution
one.
was released
That's
as
the one
a
it
greatest
is.
hit.
Memory range in chat.
Evolution was
If
cheap.
you
It had
have
good
time, I'm sure you
single
have some
player. It was an
expectations for stage today.
improvement generally
Hi
over
everybody,
the.
I'm Tokido. Great to meet you. I think you'll know that I've been a 2D fighting game player for many years. But originally, Virtua Fighter 2 was one of the games that got me into fighting games back in elementary school. And
know
so
that.
it's a
That's good to
true
know.
honor to be
All right,
on the stage
Tokido.
here today to talk about Virtua Fighter. So generation-wise, you're the Virtua Fighter generation, right? Yes, actually. When I was in the game centers when I was younger, yeah, I was definitely playing Virtua Fighter there. I was using Leon and other characters as well. I'm sure you're looking forward to the new information we'll have on the stage today. So we're going to go into the battle scenes, talk about that.
Oh snap! Yo,
So I think we have a lot of people anticipating that.
we in there.
So can we hear a little bit more about your involvement or your experience with the Virtua Fighter series in the past? Give us a little bit more details on that. Actually, the impetus for me to get into fighting games so much was Virtua Fighter, actually. And I played that just kind of lightly, but I was playing against the CPU. And then when I went back to my hometown, and then there was an offer to play some Virtua Fighter with a friend. And I was really surprised that there's people that are dedicated to playing fighting games, and that was the first opportunity to see that was actually with Virtua Fighter at the time. And then the next time I met up with him, I wanted to challenge him, and that was about a half year later, so I practiced really hard. And then I wanted to take him out, and that's where everything started. Yeah. And now hearing about a totally new installment in the series, I'm very much looking forward to that. I was watching Tokido's YouTube, and he was talking about you're 10 years early. So I thought. So I think Tokido-san's really excited about today. So we definitely like to hear the viewpoint from a programmer on the title. And we'd also like to get into the details
Joe Mark,
of the
what's going on,
battle
man?
system
So
with,
this is Tokyo
Tokido-san
Game
today.
Show 2025. So they're showing the new Virtua Fighter. So, yeah.
All right, first let's hear about the current status of the new Virtua Fighter project from the development team. Let's ask Yamada-san. Game development is always very difficult, but with this game, we have got a lot of experienced people on the team, and we're trying to make something that's really top class. There's a lot of different challenges that we're facing at the moment, but the team is really motivated to make something that's very high quality. And that really helps me, but it is a pretty stressful situation, and there's a lot of things that we have to do, but I'm very thankful to the team that they're still
That's sick.
motivated
I
and they're
wish
keeping
there
their
was more
motivation up
characters and new
to
ones.
take this challenge
Oh,
on.
well, this is a new game, so yeah. So
I feel like there's got to be at least like
There's
10 years
definitely
of
something new coming.
thought and emotions involved in this title.
and I've been playing VF since I
And
was a kid.
Myself, speaking for myself, Yamada-san, I wasn't making Virtua Fighter for the entire time, but there are a lot of thoughts that are stacked up in the team that they want to express with this new game. Yeah, there's a lot of things that happen with game development, and I think it can be very stressful. So what was the reaction to the combat gameplay first look that was announced at EVO Las Vegas in August of this year? So we got a big reaction to that, and I'm really glad that we were able to make it. And everything from the overseas players in particular was very strong. And then previously with the Virtua Fighter series, the classic installments, it was very arcade focused. So definitely like the Japanese audience is more rooted in the arcades. So there's a lot of Japanese users playing Virtua Fighter, but with this combat gameplay first look trailer,
Yes,
it really reached
sir.
a lot of players
You're right.
overseas, and we were happy to see so many comments coming in from there. And also, one of the things I want to say from Yamano-san's perspective is that the PS2 installment of Virtua Fighter sold really, really well worldwide. So I, at the time, had the impression that it was really a worldwide IP. And myself, speaking Tokido-san, and then when I was playing tournaments overseas for Virtua Fighter, at the time, there were a lot of players that wanted to just basically go win that tournament money in the Virtua Fighter tournaments that were being held overseas. But I was surprised that there were dedicated players for those tournaments. I think there's a fan base that does like Virtua Fighter overseas, so it was gratifying to see the reactions coming in from them. So information about the new Virtua Fighter is gradually coming to light. Tokido-san, could you share your honest first impressions of the new Virtua Fighter? It was the first footage was very shocking to me, and seeing Akira's drastically changed appearance really made me curious about what happened to him up until that point. If I could talk a little bit more, the battle footage is kind of packed with intriguing details. Like we can see the camera switching back and forth, and also the new battle video that we saw at EVO. It was really interesting to see the evolution from the concept video, and we can see that the development team is very focused on creating something new. I feel that as well. When we were making the concept video, we weren't actually planning to reveal it or bring it to the broader world. So as we were making it, that plan was decided internally. But when we thought about actually how we have to bring that into gameplay, there was a lot to think about and a lot to go through in terms of the battle system. And we had to do some trial and error, but I think with that video we've shown like the package that has resulted from those considerations. Right, so I'm sure many of the people gathered here are looking forward to hearing more details about the battle video. I'll stick to hosting duties, so I'll leave the deep dive into the battle to everyone on stage here. Now, Takeda-san, before we get into the new Virtua Fighter project battle commentary, there's some baseline information you'd like to share with everyone, right? So can we take a look at the slides here? So this is about the battle system. So I want to talk about the battle systems. This title offers two battle modes. One is the standard battle mode, which we'll introduce shortly. You have to deplete your opponent's life gauge or get a ring out to win the round.
Do you mean like new game modes, Joe Mark?
And the other is a completely new battle mode called Uprising. This is a new battle rule set entirely distinct from standard. Its core concept is momentum shifting. It's not a mere extra mode, but intended to stand alongside the standard mode. Wow, that's quite a shocking announcement right off the bat. Tokido-san, what do you think? Well, this is surprising. They're preparing battles that could overturn everything we know about Virtua Fighter. I think there's some elements here that are really going to like overturn those core classic Virtua Fighter elements. There's a lot of history to fighting game battle rules, and I'd like to make something new within that. We want to pursue the fun in the gameplay.
Oh, you mean Tekken?
So that's why we decided to make some different
That's
battle
actually
rule
in
modes
Tekken
here.
8. It's in the Tekken Fight Lounge.
We can't reveal the details just yet. But once we're sure that it's really fun, then we'll talk about it more. We're doing some R&D on it right now. I can't wait to see more on these battle modes. But before that, Yamada-san told me that he wanted to go back to the first look. So this video is already out there. But let's take another look through that combat gameplay first look video that we released at EVO.
I was there when they released it, and it was
Let's take a look at
crazy.
that before we get to any questions.
I was at EVO when they
Can we
released this.
show the video?
All right, let's look at it again. Why isn't 720? Yo, 1080. Yo, the block animations are crazy. Oh, knocked the tooth out.
Well, we took a look. That's incredibly stylish and cool footage.
Yeah, it was dope, wasn't it?
What aspects stood out to you, Tokido-san? This is really Virtua Fighter. That's how I felt about it. There's different animations that we see coming in. You can see Akira getting finished at the end of the round. That was very fresh for me. Okay, let me talk a little bit about the battle system in detail. Let's play the footage back for you in slow motion.
Turn my webcam off.
All right, let's take a look.
That way
So
y'all
I'm
can
going to
see
stop the
everything.
video when I want to ask you a question. Is that okay? Going in slow motion. Let's take a look at it in a very slow manner. Okay, first, look at this stage. This is a training stage, correct? I don't think I've seen a training stage this cool in fighting game history. So I feel like you guys are putting a lot of attention to that. So Virtua Fighter in the classic style has, ring outs, etc. And we wanted to express that in a training stage. And that's why you can see the floor coming up, like morphing in the video. And in Virtua Fighter, you remember like walls and all these different elements that come in on the stages. But with this installment, we wanted to show you everything in the training mode in terms of how the stages could potentially evolve. So there's elements of the stage that get me very interested. With Virtua Fighter stages, it's not just gimmicks. There's also like the landscape of the stage. Yeah, and then there was like differences in height in certain stages previously. All right, let's move on to the next point here. I think we get a lot of questions about who this character is.
Wait, what's like Miguel from Tekken?
This is where it gets interesting. I don't really have the chance to look at it in slow motion. Oh, got a question. So this head spring sort of movement, it looks like there's a close-up happening here. Can you tell me a little about this? So Stella's is trying to attack the downed opponent, and then it looks like Akira is springing up to avoid that kick, to avoid the roundhouse. So you can see that there's a system in there to avoid the attacks. And that is, being conscious of offense and defensive opportunities when downed opponents are getting up. We're trying to provide a stylish, action-oriented element here. So it's not just animations like this. There's going to be other animations for the other characters, etc. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. Let's keep going. Okay, this question here.
Was that a backdash or a just frame reaction? What was
so there's
that?
some sway happening here. How are they managing to do this? There's a slow motion effect happening here. So this is when you read your opponent's move and you're dodging the attack. You can also catch the punch. And this is how we implemented it, like with the dodge approach here.
Oh, wow.
In real fighting in real life, there's moments where you dodge something and then you counterattack immediately afterwards. We wanted to put that into the game here with this new installment. So I've been to some boxing matches recently, and you kind of measure the range to the opponent's attacks, and then you use that to dodge and then counterattack from there. So we wanted to have that flavor here in the battle. And that's something we're focusing on. But there will probably be adjustments made to it as we go forward. But we want something that has a realistic approach to it, but that's also built into gameplay that's fun. So there's definitely some realistic elements that's included here. So you can see the dodge that happens. And in real fighting, you dodge, and then you make a move from there. So we definitely want to, include that in the gameplay and make that, a core element of the gameplay system going forward.
Yo, this is gonna be insane.
I think it's really awesome with the reality. It's very cool looking. All right, let's go on to the next point here.
Oh, nice duck.
Now, let me ask about this. Just rewind a little bit. A little bit further. Okay. Just a little bit further. Let's go a little bit slower. Right here. So the dodging here. Compared to classic Virtua Fighter, seems to have more realism. It looks like he's actively dodging or crouching there. In real fighting, you actually have to dodge the opponent's kick and crouch very low to do that. So we wanted to place emphasis on the reality here and added that into the crouch with more realism. This is one part of the defensive system. And when the opponent comes into attack, we want to have a realistic reaction to that, including the crouching that you're seeing here. We want to have a smooth approach there, but also very realistic.
Nice.
And if we could take that action and then have a return or a merit that the defender gets from it, that would be great as well. Yeah, so even the crouching, we want to make it realistic crouching. So depending on the attack that's coming in from the opponent, maybe you just have to crouch a little bit, or maybe you have to crouch very low. But actually, in real fighting, of course, people don't really crouch that much. But in the game, that portion, that part is a fun game element. So you want to have an animation in there that shows that you're protecting from low attacks. So that's how we wound up with this crouching animation that you see here. So let's go on to the next portion of the video.
Yo, the block animations are crazy.
So there's a 3-stage attack that's being parried here by Akira. Is that a new defensive technique or something more? This is a new defensive method that we've implemented for the game. We're calling Flow Guard.
This fits on these era of fighting games. Oh yeah, VF is
Different
gonna
from
do
guarding.
is gonna do good.
We wanted to have that deflection part of the guarding included in the game system. So there's going to be a benefit to using this flow guard system and deflecting the opponent's attacks. And you should know that there's a benefit to doing, and it provides an advantage to the defender. And it's a new guard system that the players can take advantage. And when you think about pursuing realism within the game, but then you also have to link that into the balance aspect of the defensive system, that sounds really, really hard to make. It has to do with a lot of the new, Virtua Fighter like detailed systems. So it can be very stressful or fretful as a developer. But we have to make that as cool as possible and make that true to the Virtua Fighter series. And that involves a lot of like stress and fretfulness on the development team's side. But yeah, looks amazing just looking at it. All right, let's go on to the next part of the video. Okay, next question. So I'm seeing an effect on Stella's face here. So you see more effects coming on Stella's face like directly after this. Let's watch a little bit more. Okay, let's stop here. Keep going. A little bit more. So this is Break and Rush, a system that we've introduced in this game.
Oh.
And there are damage that accumulates in parts of the body. And when there's a certain amount of damage that accumulates to that part of the body, you go into a break state. And that's the system that we're putting into this new title. And that's what you see here. The body, legs, head, 3 different parts of the body, which damage accumulates to.
So does that affect
Virtua Fighter is, of course, a
movement?
fun game.
Like if you take too much damage in a certain part of the body, does that affect your
But
movement?
with 2D games, if you look at it,
your
you
reactions?
save up on your gauge and use that for supers, etc. Virtua Fighter didn't have that. And so I think that, players think like, okay, what should I do like in this game? We wanted to give them like a really easy to understand chance that they can take advantage of. And that was the ambition here. And that's why we chose to do a portion of the body-based damage system, which we're calling Break and Rush.
So is that like a heat
And this is
mode?
also a source of damage. So that damage doesn't go away in the next round. So that damage stays between rounds.
Oh, so damage carries over? Yo, that is crazy.
So the damage, the player manages to hold out against it, but the damage is accumulating. So it gets more strategically easy to break an opponent as the rounds go by. So you can see. So it's really important to utilize the flow guard with the break and rush system in order to gain an advantage against your opponent. Thank you so much. Let's keep going.
Yo, that just changed the game, man.
Okay, now we're knocking Stella down. There's a lot of speculation that Stella is a android.
Yeah. Almost looks like Samus from Metroid.
Wait, hold on, I got a question. It looks like they've it looks like Akira has been knocked into a state here. It's collapsing. Okay, right here. Starts from here. So we have a high angle upper kick. So then the combo continues from there, correct? We're calling this a stunner. And the combos are called stun combos.
So like
And this is a
DOA,
very important part of the battle system.
stun combos, or stun moves that can lead to
So there
combos.
were previously aerial combos in the Virtua Fighter series. And this is a combo that doesn't float the opponent, but you can connect a combo directly after it. So the combo system in the Virtua Fighter series. So you
Yeah,
want
that is
to
pretty sick.
give a lot of damage to the opponent, correct? But you also, to do that, you have to like float the opponent and juggle them. But I felt that was kind of difficult to understand as a player, because I came in from 2D fighting games. So in those games, you jump in, you do a combo, and then you do a combo from there. But in VF, like, you didn't have that.
Nope.
So we wanted to give something new to connect a combo to. So overseas users typically refer to it as juggling. But with Virtua Fighter, reality is very important. So we wanted to have the ground-based combos connect to give it something that was a little bit more realistic. And when we thought about that, it led us to this concept which we're calling Stunner. Then it would be very easy for the players playing to understand. And then we could also, build that into the game system and have it balanced. It seems really difficult to, balance that realism and then also like the in-game like balance aspects as well. And that was something that we had to think about constantly as we were developing the game. How do we build this into the system? It's not that we want to create like just real, K1-based fighting, etc. It's a game. So we have to have some elements that are a little bit crazy, a little bit outlandish. So I'm not really into MMA myself. We wanted an entertainment aspect to it. But we also wanted a cool aspect that a person is actually playing it. And that's something we needed for Virtua Fighter. And one of the problems that was, with classic Virtua Fighter that was a little bit difficult to understand. So there's so many deep systems within classic Virtua Fighter. And then also balancing those elements is the most challenging portion.
Yo, this game's about to be nuts.
Like the image that we're building this battle system to is slowly coalescing with these elements that we're building. Thank you so much for your comments. All right, moving on to the next portion. Wow. This kick looks really cool, right? Also, the throw looks cool as well.
Yo, that evade was clean as hell. Roundhouse.
Okay.
That definitely looks like a
Question?
duckable high.
What about this? I don't think there's anything to even ask here. You tell me. Yeah, so we're calling this signature cuts, and we wanted to provide some pain in the Virtua Fighter series because that's something we haven't had up at this point. And you can see the close-up on the face and the damage expressions that we're showing here. And Takeda-san was commenting on it as well. With Virtua Fighter 1, I was playing it at the time, and the sound effects at the time, it felt like, at the time that those sound effects like, oh, I'm getting hit, it hurts. And that's something I didn't really feel in 2D fighting games. And that's one type of reality. So when you get finished by your opponent, I wanted to have that sense of pain included here. And I think that's also an element of Virtua Fighter, or a Virtua Fighter-esque element. And Virtua Fighter was always previously described as a somewhat plain fighting games. And we didn't want to put in like super combos. Like we thought that was like different from the series legacy. So we wanted some kind of finish to put in there at the end of the round. and we created all kinds of different variations for it. And we wanted that fun and that variation that you can see here. But it's also very easy to understand for the player that they're getting hit and you're getting knocked out, etc. And also like the parts of the body that accumulate damage. These are parts that players can, you know, have fun with and say like, oh, I want to attack this part because it'll give me an advantage here. And that's why we called this portion a signature cut. And you can see the really flashy finish here.
Okay.
And of course, you're not just going to get kicked in the face every time, right? There's other kind of finishing moves. Yes. Yes, there are.
So I'm guessing this is like a.
And we can look forward to different animations. And yes, it depends on how much the dev team can put the effort into it. But yes,
End of the round, end of the battle kind of scenario.
we have to get through a lot of technical challenges there, but it's a new try for us. But Virtua Fighter has been, you know, around for 30 years, and we've got different technology that we've associated with it. But with the technology of today, there's things that we can show that we weren't able to do previously. But we're going to include these as these scenes, as KO scenes, you know, using that technology. Thank you so much. And now we're getting towards the end. Thank you so much. Thank you for outlining the features of the battle system. It was extremely interesting to me. So let's keep going. Takeda-san, thank you for outlining.
Yeah, I want one of those Virtua Fighter shirts.
Battle
Those shits
features.
look
Can
dope
you
as
give
hell,
us a
yeah.
rundown of the new features of the
This
battle
game
system?
is existing long ago. Yeah,
Okay, I'd like to give you a
Virtua
breakdown
Fighter has
here.
been out since '93. Yeah, back in the early '90s, and I've been
Right.
playing it ever
I'd
since.
like to focus on 3 systems. First, we have FlowGuard.
FlowGuard, that's what that's
as
called.
we just explained. This is a new defensive system designed for stylish movement.
Now, does that cost anything?
It's
like
connected
any
to
resources?
the part damage system. And comparing it to the previous system in classic Virtua Fighter, there's a difference in the offensive and defensive aspects that are included. Now we have Break and Rush. And that involves damage accumulating on specific parts of the body, allowing them to be broken. Once broken, it creates an opportunity for the attacker, and damage to parts of the body persists across rounds. And that's one way you can include it in gameplay when you're playing. Moving on to the next. And now we have stunners and stun combos.
Okay.
This is a new combo system derived from stunner attacks. And it's designed to be
got a new
intuitive for
follower.
beginners
What is
while
that?
maintaining
Jacob?
realistic movement.
Hold on. Jacob,
Now,
aka
traditional
JB.
combos will still
Thank you for the
exist,
follow. Appreciate you.
but they'll be a little bit less common. And the stunners will be sort of like the main aspect of comboing in the game. And that will be the center of the gameplay battle system. Thanks for outlining the 3 innovative features there. Next, we want to get to some questions that have been submitted in advance by players for the development team. We got a lot of different questions that came in here. I'd like to get answers from Yamada-san and Takeda-san here if possible. Okay, I'll read the question now. So, first question is, it's a little long. I'm going to read it. With recent fighting games, many now offer simplified control schemes alongside traditional ones, allowing players to switch modes. Is there a possibility that Virtua Fighter could also incorporate a system that caters to both traditional players and newcomers? Personally, I'd like to see a mode where players can guard by pushing the stick backward, making it easier for players from other fighting games to enjoy VF.
Oh, okay. I can see that.
Okay, getting back to the first question. We want to make the controls as easy as possible. So, Virtua Fighter is a very easy game to play. There's only 3 buttons. It has a control stick. And that's why it was very popular in the arcades. But that's really easy to play in an arcade game cabinet. But when you're playing at home, it's a little bit different. Like, you know, trying to move diagonally and stuff, that can be difficult when you're playing at home. So we had to update that. So we're going to build the gameplay system assuming pad usage. And that's something that we're thinking while we're developing it. That's the first thing I want to say. Now the second, you know, holding back to guard. What do you think about that? Would that make you happy if that was in? But Virtua Fighter, I feel like it has a guard button. But I think there's a lot of people that think this way. Other games have a lot of like holding back to guard. When you think about that, maybe it would be a good thing to have for players. But for fighting games, there's a lot of holding back to guard.
But the guard button, that
I feel like there's other games that you actually have to hold guard to, you know, to block. Maybe not fighting games necessarily. So we want to have as many people playing the game as possible. So maybe having it as an option there is a possibility in the future.
Okay, so
It's a little bit of a vague answer, but we'll think on it. Okay, moving on to the next question. What does real mean in the context of the new Virtua Fighter? Also, what do you think people are seeking from the new Virtua Fighter, and how does the team plan to push forward to meet those expectations?
Well, that's a good question.
Can you give us a simple answer? It's basically what you just saw in the video. It's not something I can just respond in one word here. So the most important elements are included in that trailer, so you can see everything and you can analyze everything that we've included in that trailer. I've got a question here. Which one should I go with? So with Virtua Fighter 2, it was like a whole social phenomenon. But you know, people don't really remember that history anymore. But with a new project, are you trying to reclaim VF's leading position in the FGC? From that perspective, can you share your thoughts? For me, if anything, I want to like go over the framework of fighting games. And that's something that's important for like creating a social phenomenon. We want to go further beyond fighting games.
Right.
At the end of the game, it is a fighting game. We have to take care of those really important gameplay elements. For us, we really want to like overcome those limitations. That's my personal ambition. It's a little bit of a vague response. It sounds like you're thinking about things even beyond just like fighting game, how to build a fighting game. But I think the most important part is that the game itself is fun. And that's something that, you know, we want people around the world to play and engage with. And that fun factor is the part that we want to continue showing off as we go forward. And I think we could really see that from the video that we've seen so far. Thanks so much for that response. It might have been a very difficult question to answer, but we appreciate that answer. Yeah, we want to communicate more on the Discord later on, but we're out of time on stage here, so let's just have a last message from everybody here. From Tokido. So it's great to have all the information from you too. I think it's, you know, we've learned a lot more, you know, through this session. I'm just waiting for the game to go on sale.
Yes.
We're looking forward to it, so thanks so much.
Okay,
Takeda-san.
release date till like.
So we talked about the battle system today. But I've always been building Virtua Fighter, so we really want this to be something that can reach new players. But we also want it to be something that classic Virtua Fighter players can engage with and have fun with. So that's what we're aiming for and developing right now. So please stay tuned. Yamada-san? And we had the question from Togeda-san. And there were all these, you know, detailed battle system elements. What kind of thing are you trying to make right now? And users, I think, were not clear on that. We wanted to make something that's very challenging as a new Virtua Fighter. So this is going to connect up into the next reveal, but I've actually brought that with me. So how about we take a look at a new video?
New video!
Video?
Yo, stop it. Okay, woo! Oh, who is this? What character is this? What the hell?
Got a little bit of a surprise video there. That's all we can show you for today, though.
Boo!
What do you think, Tokido? Yeah, I need to see more from there. For the next opportunity to show some new gameplay, I'll definitely show it off. But this is just a little tease for today. And that's it for the new Virtua Fighter project stage here at TGS. Yamada-san, Takeda-san, Tokido-san, thank you so much for your stage presence today.
Damn.
Fucking Jackie-san.
Yo, that's all we get?
Oh my god, what the fuck was that?
Jeez.
No fucking way. Everybody's fucking pissed off.
Raise the volume too high, yeah, so I could hear them.
Oh my fucking god.
No.
Go ahead, Haya.
Okay.
I'm trying, man.
What grade would y'all give that? What grade would y'all give that?
I said,
what the fuck just happened?
What?
What the fuck? Oh, I'm glad fucking bailed. You fucking bailed, son? Damn.
I'm pretty sure that's true.
I knew they weren't gonna show shit, and they didn't show shit. So what do I?
What's going on?
They did show shit. They explained the
It's
system.
really crazy how
Damn.
That is true. They didn't have to do this, even though it wasn't much. They still didn't have to do
I feel
it.
like there should be more.
Come on.
This could have been a
There should
tweet.
be more.
This could have been a tweet.
I feel like
Yeah, this could have been in a mill.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
You're right. That could have been a tweet, man. You're
Like,
right.
that could have been like
Yeah,
a tweet
earn it.
or something like that. I understand you want to break
The
everything
whole
down,
thing,
but you could have gave us
That
like.
thing probably
Oh
cost
my
like a
God.
bunch of money. Just
I
to
just
send
we
it
don't-
away.
we don't know how hard this game actually
That felt like a
is.
C minus. That felt
This
like a C
game-
minus.
Wow.
Yeah, feel like a C.
Hey guys, summarize
Yeah, yeah.
everything for me.
That's exactly it. We got
Look at
Ruble.
C.
Yeah! Bro, it's 5 o'clock in the morning! Look at chat! Look at chat, son!
It could have been like a different video. It's like it could have been.
That's fucking Jackie, son.
Better.
That's fucking Jackie, son.
Dude,
I mean,
he
was
had
that
a- he had short ass
20
hair.
seconds?
It
Well,
has
I
to
will
be
say
Brad.
this. I will say this. I will say this.
Wow.
At least I got some idea. At least I got some knowledge of what the new mechanics.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
How long, man? How long?
I will say that. At least I got the
nothing.
mechanics. I just wish it could have been done. You know,
In a tweet.
via message, via tweet, or something like that. That
Yeah.
could have been better.
Not
I
only
guess-
that, I feel like out of all people
But I'm
they
still
got,
guessing that guy's Brad.
Yep.
That's
It's
I-
Jack.
that-
Jackie
that's
doesn't have
Jackie.
fire. That's a problem. Jackie doesn't have fire.
Checking
That
out.
looks like El Blaze's pants, if anything, but that's definitely not El Blaze.
Waste info was good
no, that's,
though.
no, not at all.
That stage looked like it came from like an Asian area, like China or something. What the hell?
It's in fucking Japan.
That's
what you
fucking
expect now?
Jackie.
I just feel,
That's
I just
fucking
feel
Jackie,
it's kind of
son.
weird that out of all people they could have gotten, they got.
That was fucking Jackie,
Nobody
man.
gives a shit about Street
Wow,
Fighter
I
6.
have
That
never
was
seen-
fucking Jackie, son.
Exactly. That's why he. Exactly.
That was
Nobody cares about
Jackie,
Street Fighter
son.
6. That's why he's going to Virtual Fighter where people care.
We don't know when the next teaser will be released, so we'll have to just sit and wait patiently.
Sorry. Did they explain how Flowguard, like how you do it?
Yeah, because
I actually got a tweet of that.
I feel like Like, it's is that resource like- that-
Come on,
Is it
Sega.
like you
Come on,
time your
Sega.
guard
Man,
to
I'm going
the
frame
right
by frame in
time,
these
Come on,
guard,
Sega.
or you have to use a meter.
Come on,
like a
Sega. Come
meter
on, Sega.
guard.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
guy,
I know
the guy in
boots. Let's
the
see.
the guy.
Yep, well, all right, looks like tonight is going to be one of the shortest streams I've ever done. I just wanted to get on and see what they were showcasing at Tokyo Game Show for VF. So as of right now, this is all we have. This is all we have to go on. So there's a lot of, I'm sure there's a lot of speculation to be had, a lot of theories that people are coming up with at the moment. But only time will tell how this new game will be. I mean, there's still more characters to be revealed, more stages, and I'm sure more game mechanics. Oh, what the hell? More game mechanics and stuff like that. So, with that being said, guys, yeah. I will catch you all on the next one.